Picture this, a woman in her early 50s, let's call her Susan, wakes up one morning feeling like life has lost its spark. The kids have moved out, her career has plateaued, and the days seem to blur together. But instead of letting that feeling take over, Susan decides to take a small step. She signs up for a painting class at her local community center. Fast forward 6 months, and Susan isn't just painting. She's hosting her first art exhibit, reconnecting with old friends, and feeling more alive than she has in years. What changed? She found her motivation again. And that's the power of staying motivated after 50. It's not just about filling time. It's about rediscovering purpose, embracing new challenges, and finding joy in the unexpected. In this video, we're diving into 10 powerful ways to stay motivated after 50, because life doesn't slow down after this milestone, it opens up. So, if you've ever felt like Susan, or you're just looking for a little inspiration to keep moving forward, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Now, let's talk about the first way to stay motivated after 50, embracing lifelong learning. Think about it this way, your brain is like a muscle, and just like any muscle, it thrives when you challenge it. Learning something new, whether it's picking up a musical instrument, mastering a new language, or even diving into the world of technology, can be incredibly rewarding. It's not just about filling your time, it's about keeping your mind active and engaged. Take Susan, for example. When she signed up for that painting class, she wasn't just learning how to hold a brush or mix colors. She was sparking new connections in her brain, building confidence, and rediscovering her creativity. And that's the beauty of lifelong learning. It doesn't just keep you sharp, it gives you a sense of accomplishment that can be hard to find elsewhere. Imagine the pride you'd feel after strumming your first chord on a guitar, or the excitement of holding a conversation in a language you've just started learning. These small victories add up, creating a ripple effect that boosts your motivation in other areas of life. Plus, learning something new often opens doors to new communities and experiences, giving you even more reasons to stay curious and engaged. So, whether it's signing up for an online course, joining a local workshop, or simply dedicating time each week to explore a new skill, embracing lifelong learning is a powerful way to stay motivated after 50. It's not about being perfect, it's about enjoying the journey and celebrating the progress you make along the way. And who knows, you might just discover a passion you never knew you had. Next up, we'll explore how setting meaningful goals can give your life direction and keep you moving forward. But for now, think about this. What's one thing you've always wanted to learn but never had the chance to try? Maybe now's the time to take that first step. Now, let's shift our focus to the second way to stay motivated after 50, setting meaningful goals. Goals are like a compass. They give you direction and help you navigate through life with purpose. But here's the key, your goals need to be both realistic and inspiring. They should stretch you just enough to feel challenging, but not so much that they become overwhelming. Think about what truly matters to you. Maybe it's improving your health by walking 10,000 steps a day, planning that dream trip to Italy, or finally writing that book you've been thinking about for years. Whatever it is, the act of setting a goal gives you something to work toward, and that sense of purpose can be incredibly motivating. Take John, for instance. After retiring, he felt a bit lost without the structure of his job. But when he decided to set a goal of running a local 5-kilometer race, everything changed. He started training, joined a running group, and found himself looking forward to each day with a renewed sense of energy. Crossing that finish line wasn't just about the race, it was about proving to himself that he could still achieve something meaningful. The beauty of setting goals is that they don't have to be huge or life-altering. Even small, achievable objectives can make a big difference. Maybe it's learning to cook a new recipe each week, decluttering one room in your house, or spending more quality time with your grandchildren. The important thing is that these goals align with what brings you joy and fulfillment, and don't forget to celebrate your progress along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is worth acknowledging. These little victories build momentum, keeping you motivated and reminding you that you're capable of more than you might think. So, what's one goal you've been putting off? Whether it's big or small, now's the time to take that first step, because when you have a clear direction, every day becomes an opportunity to move closer to the life you want. Next, we'll dive into the importance of staying physically active and how it can transform not just your body, but your mindset as well. But for now, take a moment to reflect. What's one meaningful goal you could set today to bring more purpose and motivation into your life? Now, let's talk about something that can truly transform your life after 50, staying physically active. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good both in your body and your mind. Regular exercise has a way of boosting your energy, lifting your mood, and even improving your overall health in ways you might not expect. Think about it this way: your body is like a machine, and movement is the oil that keeps it running smoothly. When you stay active, you're not just maintaining your physical health, you're also giving your mental well-being a powerful boost. Studies show that exercise can reduce stress, improve sleep, and even sharpen your focus. And the best part, you don't need to run a marathon or lift heavy weights to reap these benefits. For many people over 50, activities like yoga, walking, or swimming are perfect choices. They're low impact, easy on the joints, and incredibly effective. Yoga, for example, not only improves flexibility and balance, but also helps calm the mind through deep breathing and mindfulness. Walking, on the other hand, is one of the simplest yet most powerful forms of exercise. It's free, requires no special equipment, and can be done almost anywhere. And swimming, it's a full body workout that's gentle on the body while still building strength and endurance. Take Susan, for instance. After turning 55, she noticed her energy levels were dipping and she often felt sluggish. She decided to start walking 30 minutes a day, and within weeks she felt like a new person. Not only did her energy return, but she also found herself in a better mood and more motivated to tackle other areas of her life. The key is to find something you enjoy. If you love being outdoors, try hiking or gardening. If you prefer something more social, consider joining a dance class or a local walking group. The goal isn't to push yourself to the limit, but to find activities that make you feel good and keep you moving. And remember, it's never too late to start. Even if you haven't been active in years, small steps can lead to big changes. Start with just 10 minutes a day and gradually build up. The important thing is to keep moving, because every bit of activity adds up. So, what's one way you could incorporate more movement into your day? Whether it's a morning stretch, an evening walk, or a weekend swim, staying physically active is one of the most powerful ways to stay motivated and vibrant after 50. Next, we'll explore how cultivating a positive mindset can further fuel your motivation and help you embrace this stage of life with confidence. But for now, take a moment to think. What's one activity you could try today to get your body moving and your energy flowing? Now, let's shift our focus to something equally powerful: cultivating a positive mindset. After all, staying motivated after 50 isn't just about what you do, it's also about how you think. A positive mindset can be your greatest ally, helping you navigate challenges with resilience and find joy in everyday moments. Optimism and gratitude play a huge role in keeping your motivation alive. When you focus on the good in your life, even during tough times, you create a mental environment where motivation can thrive. It's not about ignoring difficulties, but about choosing to see the possibilities and opportunities that exist alongside them. One practical way to reframe negative thoughts is to practice gratitude daily. Take a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're thankful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee in the morning or a kind word from a friend. Over time, this habit trains your brain to notice and appreciate the positives, which can shift your overall outlook. Another powerful tool is to challenge negative self-talk. When you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," pause and ask, "What evidence do I have that this is true?" Often you'll find that these thoughts are based on fear or past experiences, not your current reality. Replace them with affirmations like, "I'm capable of learning and growing," or "I've overcome challenges before and I can do it again." Surrounding yourself with positivity also makes a big difference. Spend time with people who uplift and inspire you, and limit exposure to negativity, whether it's from the news or certain social circles. You might also consider keeping a journal where you reflect on your wins, no matter how small. Celebrating progress, even in tiny steps, can boost your confidence and keep you moving forward. Take John, for example. After retiring at 60, he found himself feeling stuck and unmotivated. He started a daily gratitude practice and began focusing on the things he could control, like his attitude and effort. Over time, he noticed a shift. He felt more energized, more hopeful, and more motivated to pursue new hobbies and reconnect with old passions. Cultivating a positive mindset isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on what's working, what's possible, and what brings you joy. When you do this, you create a foundation of motivation that can carry you through even the toughest days. So, what's one small step you can take today to shift your mindset? Whether it's starting a gratitude journal, challenging a negative thought, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around you, every effort counts. Next, we'll explore how building a supportive community can further fuel your motivation and help you thrive after 50. But for now, take a moment to reflect. What's one thing you're grateful for today? And how can you let that gratitude guide your mindset moving forward? Now, let's talk about the power of connection. Building a supportive community is one of the most effective ways to stay motivated after 50. When you surround yourself with people who share your interests, values, and goals, you create a network of encouragement and inspiration that can lift you up, especially during challenging times. Think about it. When you're part of a group that cheers you on, celebrates your wins, and offers a listening ear, it's easier to stay motivated. These connections remind you that you're not alone, and they can provide fresh perspectives and ideas that reignite your enthusiasm. One great way to build this kind of community is by joining clubs or groups that align with your passions. Whether it's a book club, a hiking group, or a local gardening association, these spaces allow you to meet like-minded individuals who can become your cheerleaders and collaborators. Volunteering is another powerful way to connect with others while making a meaningful impact. When you give your time to a cause you care about, you not only contribute to something bigger than yourself, but also meet people who share your values. These shared experiences can lead to deep, lasting friendships that fuel your motivation. Group activities like fitness classes or art workshops are also fantastic opportunities to build connections. They combine the benefits of pursuing a hobby with the chance to meet new people. Plus, the accountability that comes with being part of a group can help you stay consistent and motivated in your pursuits. Take Sarah, for example. After turning 55, she felt a bit disconnected and unsure of how to fill her time. She decided to join a local photography club where she met people who shared her love for capturing moments. Not only did she learn new skills, but she also found a group of friends who encouraged her to keep exploring her passion. Building a supportive community isn't just about finding people who inspire you, it's also about being that source of encouragement for others. When you uplift those around you, you create a positive cycle of motivation that benefits everyone involved. So, what's one way you can start building or strengthening your community today? Whether it's signing up for a class, volunteering for a cause, or simply reaching out to someone who shares your interests, every step counts. Next, we'll dive into the joy of pursuing passion projects and how they can reignite your sense of purpose. But for now, take a moment to reflect. Who in your life inspires you, And how can you nurture those connections to keep your motivation alive? Now, let's shift our focus to something that can truly light a spark within you pursuing passion projects. After 50, life often gives you the gift of time and freedom to explore what truly makes you come alive. Whether it's revisiting an old hobby you set aside years ago or discovering a brand new interest, diving into passion projects can reignite your motivation and bring a sense of joy that's hard to match. Think about it. What's something you've always wanted to try but never had the chance to? Maybe it's painting, writing, gardening, or even learning to play an instrument. These activities aren't just hobbies, they're opportunities to reconnect with yourself and tap into a well of creativity and fulfillment. Take painting, for example. It's not just about creating art, it's about expressing yourself in a way that words often can't. The act of putting brush to canvas can be incredibly therapeutic, helping you process emotions and find clarity. Plus, seeing your progress over time can give you a sense of accomplishment that fuels your motivation to keep going. Writing is another powerful passion project. Whether it's journaling your thoughts, crafting short stories, or even starting a blog, writing allows you to explore your inner world and share your unique perspective with others. It's a way to leave your mark, to say, I was here and this is what I thought and felt. Gardening, on the other hand, connects you with nature and the rhythms of life. There's something deeply satisfying about planting a seed, nurturing it, and watching it grow into something beautiful or nourishing. It's a reminder that growth takes time, patience, and care, lessons that resonate deeply as we navigate life after 50. The beauty of passion projects is that they don't have to be grand or perfect. They're about the process, not the outcome. It's about giving yourself permission to play, to experiment, and to enjoy the journey. When you engage in activities you love, you're not just filling time, you're feeding your soul. And here's the best part, passion projects often lead to unexpected opportunities. Maybe your painting hobby turns into a small art show, or your writing inspires others to share their stories. Perhaps your garden becomes a gathering place for friends and family. These projects have a way of expanding your world and reminding you that life is full of possibilities. So, what's one passion project you've been dreaming about? Whether it's something you've done before or something entirely new, take that first step today. Start small and let your curiosity guide you. You might just find that pursuing what you love brings a renewed sense of purpose and joy to your life. Next, we'll explore the importance of prioritizing self-care and how it plays a vital role in staying motivated. But for now, take a moment to reflect. What's one thing you've always wanted to try, and what's stopping you from starting today? Now, let's turn our attention to something equally important: prioritizing self-care. After all, staying motivated isn't just about what you do, it's also about how you take care of yourself along the way. Self-care is the foundation that keeps you energized, focused, and ready to tackle whatever life throws at you. Think of self-care as the fuel that powers your motivation. When you're well rested, nourished, and mentally balanced, you're better equipped to pursue your goals and passions. It's not selfish, it's essential. Start with the basics: your diet. What you eat has a direct impact on your energy levels and mood. Focus on incorporating whole, nutrient-rich foods into your meals. Think colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These choices not only support your physical health, but also help keep your mind sharp and focused. Next, let's talk about sleep. It's easy to underestimate the power of a good night's rest, but sleep is when your body repairs itself and your mind processes the day's events. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. If you struggle with sleep, try establishing a calming bedtime routine. Maybe it's reading a book, sipping herbal tea, or practicing gentle stretches. And then there's mindfulness. In a world that's constantly buzzing with activity, taking a few moments to pause and breathe can make all the difference. Mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing exercises help you stay grounded and present. They reduce stress, improve focus, and create a sense of inner calm that can carry you through even the busiest days. Self-care also means listening to your body and mind. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it's okay to take a step back and recharge. Maybe it's a quiet walk in nature, a warm bath, or simply sitting with a cup of coffee and enjoying the silence. These small moments of rest can have a big impact on your overall well-being. Remember, self-care isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about finding what works for you and making it a regular part of your routine. When you prioritize your mental and physical health, you're not just taking care of yourself, you're setting the stage for a more motivated, fulfilling life. As we move forward, we'll explore how giving back to others can bring even more purpose and joy into your life. But for now, take a moment to reflect. What's one small act of self-care you can do for yourself today? Now, let's shift our focus to something truly transformative: giving back to others. There's something incredibly powerful about helping those around you. It's not just about making a difference in their lives, it's about finding a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment in your own. When you give your time, energy, or skills to others, you're not just contributing to your community, you're also enriching your own life. Volunteering or mentoring can reignite your sense of purpose, especially after 50. It reminds you that your experiences, wisdom, and talents are valuable and needed. Take, for example, the story of Margaret. After retiring from her career as a teacher, she felt a bit lost. She missed the daily interactions and the sense of making an impact. Then she discovered a local literacy program where she could tutor adults learning to read. Not only did she help others gain confidence and independence, but she also found a renewed sense of motivation and joy in her own life. Or consider John, who decided to mentor young entrepreneurs in his community. Sharing his decades of business experience not only helped these individuals grow their ventures, but also gave John a fresh perspective on his own achievements. He realized that his journey wasn't just about his success, it was about inspiring the next generation. Giving back doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It can be as simple as volunteering at a local food bank, helping a neighbor with their garden, or sharing your expertise with someone who's just starting out. These acts of kindness create a ripple effect, benefiting both the giver and the receiver. What's more, helping others can boost your mental and emotional well-being. Studies have shown that acts of generosity release feel-good hormones like oxytocin, which can reduce stress and increase happiness. It's a win-win situation. You're making a positive impact while also nurturing your own sense of fulfillment. So, how can you start giving back? Think about your passions and skills. What do you enjoy doing, and how can you use that to help others? Maybe it's teaching a class, organizing a community event, or simply lending a listening ear to someone in need. The possibilities are endless and the rewards are immeasurable. As we move forward, we'll explore the importance of embracing change and adaptability. But for now, take a moment to reflect. How can you use your unique gifts to make a difference in someone else's life today? Now, let's turn our attention to a mindset that can truly transform how we navigate life after 50, embracing change and adaptability. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and the ability to adapt is one of the most powerful tools we have to stay motivated and resilient. Change can feel intimidating, especially as we grow older. We might find ourselves clinging to routines or resisting new opportunities because they feel unfamiliar. But here's the thing, change is inevitable, and learning to embrace it can open doors to growth and fulfillment. Think about it this way: every time you faced a major change in your life, whether it was starting a new job, moving to a new city, or even becoming a parent, you adapted. You found ways to adjust, learn, and thrive. That same resilience is still within you, and it's just as powerful now as it was then. One of the best ways to stay adaptable is to cultivate a mindset of curiosity. Instead of viewing change as a threat, try seeing it as an opportunity to learn something new. For example, if technology feels overwhelming, take it as a chance to explore how it can simplify your life. Or if your health routine needs adjusting, consider it an invitation to discover new ways to stay active and energized. Another key strategy is to focus on what you can control. While we can't always predict or prevent changes, we can choose how we respond to them. This might mean setting small, manageable goals to help you navigate a new situation or seeking support from friends and family when you need it. Let's look at Susan, who decided to downsize her home after her children moved out. At first, the idea of leaving a house filled with memories felt daunting. But instead of focusing on what she was losing, she chose to see it as an opportunity to simplify her life and create a space that truly reflected her current needs and interests. By embracing the change, she found a renewed sense of freedom and creativity. Staying flexible also means being kind to yourself. It's okay to feel uncertain or even frustrated when faced with change. What matters is how you move forward. Celebrate the small victories along the way, whether it's mastering a new skill or simply finding joy in a new routine. As we wrap up this section, remember that adaptability isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about facing them with an open mind and a willingness to grow. By embracing change, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, and that's a powerful way to stay motivated after 50. Next, we'll explore the importance of celebrating small wins and how acknowledging your progress can keep your motivation alive. But for now, take a moment to reflect. What's one change you've been resisting, and how can you approach it with curiosity and resilience? Now, let's shift our focus to something that might seem small but has a big impact: celebrating your wins, no matter how tiny they may seem. Life after 50 is filled with moments that deserve recognition, and taking the time to acknowledge them can be a game changer for staying motivated. Think about it. When was the last time you paused to celebrate something you accomplished? It doesn't have to be a major milestone. Maybe you finished a book you've been meaning to read, took a walk every day for a week, or even tried a new recipe that turned out great. These small victories might not feel monumental, but they're stepping stones to bigger achievements. Celebrating small wins does something powerful. It builds momentum. Each time you recognize your progress, no matter how minor, you're reinforcing a positive mindset. It's like adding fuel to your motivation tank. Over time, these little celebrations add up, creating a sense of accomplishment that keeps you moving forward. Let's take John as an example. After retiring, he decided to learn how to play the guitar. At first, it felt overwhelming, and he struggled to even play a single chord. But instead of getting discouraged, he started celebrating every small step. The first time he strummed a complete chord, he treated himself to his favorite coffee. When he finally played a simple song, he shared it with his family. These small celebrations kept him excited and motivated, and before he knew it, he was playing full songs with confidence. The beauty of celebrating small wins is that it shifts your focus from what you haven't done yet to what you've already achieved. It's easy to get caught up in the big picture and feel like you're not making progress. But when you take the time to acknowledge your efforts, you're reminded that every step counts. Here's a simple way to start. At the end of each day, write down one thing you're proud of. It could be something as simple as staying patient during a tough conversation or finally organizing that cluttered drawer. The key is to make it a habit. Over time, you'll start to notice how these small wins add up, creating a sense of momentum and positivity. And don't forget to celebrate in ways that feel meaningful to you. Maybe it's treating yourself to something special, sharing your achievement with a loved one, or simply taking a moment to reflect and feel proud. The act of celebration itself is what matters most. As we wrap up this section, remember that motivation isn't just about chasing big goals, it's also about appreciating the journey. By celebrating your small wins, you're not only keeping your motivation alive, but also cultivating a mindset of gratitude and progress. Now let's bring it all together. In our final thoughts, we'll revisit the 10 ways to stay motivated after 50 and leave you with an inspiring call to action. But for now, take a moment to think, what's one small win you can celebrate today? As we come to the end of our journey through these 10 ways to stay motivated after 50, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've explored together. From embracing lifelong learning and setting meaningful goals to staying physically active and cultivating a positive mindset, each of these strategies offers a unique path to finding purpose and joy in this stage of life. Building a supportive community, pursuing passion projects, and prioritizing self-care remind us that motivation thrives when we nurture both our connections and ourselves. Giving back to others, embracing change, and celebrating small wins show us that even the smallest steps can lead to meaningful progress. Age truly is just a number. Motivation isn't something that fades with time. It's something we can cultivate no matter where we are in life. Whether you're rediscovering old passions, trying something new, or simply taking time to appreciate the little things, every effort counts. The key is to start where you are, take one step at a time, and keep moving forward. Now it's your turn. What's one thing from today's video that resonated with you? Maybe it's setting a new goal, joining a community, or simply taking a moment to celebrate your progress. Whatever it is, take that first step today. Share your thoughts, experiences, or even your own tips for staying motivated in the comments below. Let's inspire and support each other as we navigate this exciting chapter of life together. Remember, motivation isn't about perfection, it's about progress. So what are you waiting for? Take that first step and let's keep moving forward, one small win at a time. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more tips and inspiration. Here's to staying motivated, staying inspired, and making the most of every moment, no matter your age. Let's do this.